Here we're going to do another tutorial on how to make a we're going to be messing with the atomic particle in Hitfilm Express. We're going to try to make a cool little image here. If you ever was looking in and see what you know how people like to run and it's a freeze frame and it's kind of like particles come off of them, we're going to be making that as maybe not with somebody running because I don't run right now. We're going to go ahead and import a file image to be exact. Okay, image, and we're going to find how we're going to use a skull. That's going to be pretty cool. We're going to drag it in the composite shot. We can fix this, obviously. We're going to change the width and height to, you know, the regular 1920 1080p. All right, we got that. That seems then we're going to right click, transform, and fit to frame and see if that works. Okay, cool. And then we're going to boom right there. And we're going to need to actually make this a little smaller because I don't like it like that. But we're going to scale it down, scale it on down. That was pretty good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. So basically, also what we're going to do is duplicate this. We're going to Control D, duplicate, or you can just right click and then duplicate. But that's how we got it right there. Okay, so we have our two images here, same. And we're gonna go in the effects tab and we're gonna do atomic particle. Now this is we're gonna do drag it onto the one that's on top. But before we do that, I'm gonna take this mask tool right here, and we don't want to. I don't want to do it the whole skull. So I think I'm gonna actually do it like this. I mean, you could do the whole skull, but that's completely up to you, or your whole image. It's all preference. We're just gonna mask it real nice, like, or semi nice. This way you get the idea. Here we're gonna actually minus that. That way we know what we're doing here. Okay, I think that looks good. And then we're gonna click and apply this atomic particle to this mask we just did. Now you can see there's lines right here, so we're gonna fix that as well. See this. We're gonna mess with the disperse. Be kind of coming out like this. Mess with disperse a little bit like that. I think that looks pretty good. This yeah, okay, that was pretty decent. Now we need to obviously let's go ahead and add our little image here. So now let's see how we can look in here. Okay, so we can do it a little bit better. We got to tweak it. We just need the other skull in the background to us so we can look at our adjustments here. And then go back to our disperse. Now you could also keyframe it to where it's not like, you know, it didn't start out like that. And I think that's, you could do that in like later. It'd be easy to do that. Now we just need to mess with the particles a little bit, or we could try adding another frame, another duplicate to that. Okay, so I want to, we need to make it kind of go out that way a little bit, further away from the skull head. So let's work on that. And then let's just minus that one, make it invisible for now, and we'll just mess with this part right here. Oops, it'll fit back here. So now let's take the, we can mess with the size here. We don't want to do that, it's too big. Kind of like that. And then that's pretty good right there. Okay, and I want to do it from here. Blend, normal, do layer, I think, but that's not going to really adjust anything. Go back to our disbursement. Disperse a little bit right there. I think that's good. Now I just need to mess with where is it at? Give me a second. We're gonna figure it out. But you have the gist of it already, and it looks kind of decent. But we need to take what's it, size? Let's mess with the size particle. Oops. And what I meant by that was not just that. Right. And then I think what you could do later is kind of, you know, maybe when you're if you're editing it in a video or something, you can just go away, make it like mask this out, and then have it just like where it's kind of that Sandman effect, you know. Let's add this and see how that looked. That looks okay. But what we need to end up doing is, oops, go back to here. You see how it's kind of like blocked out right here, the box. We're gonna need to try to figure out how to get rid of that. I think if we take our mask tool and just mask it around here, oops. Now we can see if we can feather it out. Let's see, feather. I probably should have made sure what I was selecting though. This is sculpt 2. Okay, let's minus this one for a second. That way we don't get confused. And then let's go ahead and make the back one invisible so we can just work on figuring this one out. We'll scale to fit. And then where are we at right here? Okay, let's work on this one. It's track, and then we need to. Oh wait. I did that incorrect. So let's remove it, and then we have our mask right here. Though we need to mess with this one, I think, and let's play with it. Okay, that, and then we kind of need to. You can do all kind of cool stuff. It's pretty awesome to round that out. But we also need to mess with our mask here. Let's see how that looks. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I locked it. And then we need to open this one down here at the bottom. So we have that one. It's not the look that we're looking for right now, so we need to go back. Control Z. There we go. Okay, now we need to add another mask though, because there we go. Let's add it. Let's see. We should be able to add it now. Our mask. Or it might be the atomic particles we need to do in that one. So yeah, it looks like it. Okay. More about that later. All right. Now, so let's go back into our atomic particles and we'll mess with this one placement. Number of particles. And also, that's another thing too. Number of particles will make it look a little different as well. So you can make it kind of move out a little bit. And I think that's what we're going to need to do, but we still need to get rid of this area. looking for blend. No, we could have that, but that's not what we're looking for. Nope. Okay, and so this one part, I haven't done this part quite yet, but it's all trial and error. And we need rounding. Man, so frustrating. Hold on. There we go, right here. Pretty sure this is what we need. If I'm on the right screen. Hope that works. No, it does the opposite of what we need. Okay, hold on. Maybe we need to. I wonder if it was like a. I wonder if it doesn't. All right, but we do. I kind of want it to get away from here, so we're gonna have to work on that as well. The radius needs to go like that maybe, and then the feathering. Leave the feathering alone. I'm not sure. All right, let's see how we can get rid of that, boys. All right, we gotta get rid of it somehow. Another mask would. Oh, that's crazy. All right. Anyway, so we need to mess with. I think we just need to mess with our feathering a little bit for our mask part. We need to figure out how we gotta manipulate it to where we can make it go. That works right there, but we're gonna need, so we need to now go back and mess with the atomic particles a little bit. Let's see. Let's go back here and in our atomic particles. Oh no. So it got rid of it slightly, but it's gonna take some time. And then we need to disperse. We need to disperse a little smaller, I think. And then we need to move the size position up a little bit. We need to check that out. Got a position right there. That's about right. And if you just mess with the I can't talk. But if you mess with the other little things, like I was just doing, the disperse and stuff like that, and they go back to the mask, it will get a good little thing. And then of course, I wouldn't leave it just like this. I would go ahead and maybe make a background. I don't know what you could put, but you could put a background behind it, and that kind of will maybe pop it out. I'm just grabbing a random picture that I have, but put it in the back. Let's close this off because it's hard to manage. So we put this in the back and maybe like fit frame it to the fit to frame, and then kind of like you see how it goes. Now what we could do also is add that extra duplicate of the skull here. Kind of like boom. And you could also, like, say we wanted to, what skull was it? This bottom skull right here. We could go to the effects and drop a shadow kind of. You probably won't notice it on this background because it's dark, but if you go ahead and drag it down, and then open here, you can do the opacity, maybe make it 100. Oops, that's not what I meant. That was scale. I meant opacity 100, and then come down in the distance and stuff. You can mess with the distance kind of deal. So then, boom, has that little effect, the atomic particle effect. And I think that's it. It looks pretty good. I kind of like it. You can just all preference too, and each photo or each frame is going to be different to this one. So, but I find that cool. And you can also like mask a little bit better to make it where it's more this was just a tutorial on just how to show you what the effect actually does, and I think it's kind of cool. And it also really looks really cool if you keyframe it and it has it grow out. So that's also another idea. It looks super awesome. Hope you guys liked this video. Hope it was somewhat useful, and if you did, smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy editing.